How to Cut Out the Noise and Achieve Your Goals, written and published by Elevate Book. Introduction: The Power of Focus in a Distracted World. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. From social media notifications to endless emails, from the opinions of others to self-doubt, the noise around us makes it increasingly difficult to focus on what truly matters. This book is about reclaiming your focus, silencing the unnecessary, and dedicating your energy to the pursuit of your most important goals. The ability to concentrate on a goal and see it through to completion is one of the most valuable skills in life. Those who master it become leaders, innovators, and high achievers. But focus is not just about productivity. It is about designing a life that aligns with your values, passions, and purpose. This book is for anyone who feels overwhelmed, stuck, or unable to make meaningful progress toward their dreams. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a student, an artist, or someone simply looking to improve your life, the principles in this book will help you filter out distractions, develop discipline, and achieve what truly matters. Over the course of this journey, we will explore how to identify and eliminate distractions that hold you back, the psychology of focus and discipline, practical methods to develop laser-sharp attention, the role of habits, environment, and mindset in staying on track, real-life stories of individuals who overcame distractions to achieve greatness. By the end of this book, you will have a clear understanding of what it takes to cut through the noise and unlock your full potential. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Power of Silence. Why silence is the key to success. In a world that values speed, hustle, and constant connection, silence has become a rare commodity. But the most successful people understand that silence is not an absence of sound. It is a presence of focus. When we embrace silence, we give ourselves space to think, reflect, and create. Studies show that the brain processes information differently in silence. Neuroscientists have discovered that quiet environments stimulate growth in the hippocampus, the area of the brain responsible for learning and memory. This means that silence is not just beneficial for relaxation. It is essential for deep thinking and problem-solving. The impact of noise on your brain. External noise is one of the biggest obstacles to focus. The average person checks their phone over 100 times per day. Each notification, message, or background sound disrupts concentration, making it harder to complete tasks efficiently. But noise is not just external. Internal noise, such as self-doubt, negative thoughts, and mental clutter, can be just as distracting. When we allow our minds to be filled with unnecessary worries, we lose the ability to concentrate on our true goals. How to embrace silence and reclaim focus. To cut out the noise, we must be intentional about creating silence in our lives. Here are some practical steps to begin. Start your day in silence. Instead of reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, spend the first few moments in quiet reflection. Whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness, beginning your day in silence sets the tone for focus and clarity. Create a distraction-free environment. Identify the sources of noise in your surroundings and minimize them. If you work in a noisy space, use noise-canceling headphones or find a quiet location to focus. Keep your workspace clean and free from clutter. Limit digital distractions. Social media, emails, and messages are among the biggest contributors to mental noise. Set specific times for checking these and avoid multitasking. Use apps that block distractions when working on important tasks. Practice mindfulness and deep work. Train your mind to stay present in the moment. The more you practice focusing on one task at a time, the stronger your ability to cut through distractions will become. The concept of deep work, working for extended periods with complete concentration, can drastically improve productivity. Schedule time for reflection. High achievers, from Albert Einstein to Steve Jobs, credited much of their success to time spent in deep thought. Reflection allows you to evaluate your goals, make better decisions, and refine your path forward. Case study: the silent retreat that transformed a CEO. John, a successful CEO, found himself constantly overwhelmed by the demands of his business. Despite working long hours, he felt unproductive and burned out. Seeking clarity, he attended a silent retreat, 3 days without phones, emails, or conversations. At first, the silence was uncomfortable, but as the retreat progressed, John experienced a profound shift. Without distractions, his mind became clearer. He realized that much of his time was spent on unimportant tasks. When he returned to work, he implemented a new rule: 2 hours of uninterrupted focus time each morning. Within months, his productivity soared, and his business grew more than ever before. John's experience highlights the power of silence. When we remove distractions, we gain the clarity to focus on what truly matters. Reflection exercise: creating your own silence routine. Take a moment to reflect on the role of noise in your life. Ask yourself, what are the biggest distractions that disrupt my focus? When do I feel the most mentally clear? How can I create more moments of silence in my daily routine? Write down 3 changes you can make this week to embrace silence and improve your focus. Chapter 2. Identifying the noise in your life. Why identifying noise is the first step to success. Most people struggle with achieving their goals not because they lack ambition or talent, but because they are constantly pulled in multiple directions by distractions. These distractions, both external and internal, consume mental energy, create overwhelm, and make it difficult to focus on what truly matters. Before you can cut out the noise and achieve your goals, you must first identify the sources of noise in your life. Many distractions go unnoticed because they have become habits. However, once you recognize them, you can take deliberate steps to eliminate or manage them. In this chapter, we will explore the different types of noise that derail focus, how to distinguish between necessary and unnecessary distractions, strategies for managing external and internal noise, real-life examples of people who successfully reduce distractions. By the end of this chapter, you will have a clear understanding of what is holding you back and how to regain control over your attention. The 2 types of noise, external versus internal. Noise comes in 2 primary forms, external and internal. Understanding both is essential for eliminating distractions and staying on the path to your goals. External noise, the world's distractions. External noise consists of the distractions around you that interfere with concentration. These distractions often come from people, technology, and environmental factors. Some common sources include digital distractions. Social media, emails, notifications, and endless scrolling take up valuable time and reduce mental clarity. Social obligations, too many commitments, meetings, or unnecessary conversations can drain energy and reduce focus. Workplace interruptions, open office spaces, frequent meetings, and impromptu chats create distractions that make deep work difficult. Media overload, the constant influx of news, entertainment, and advertisements can overwhelm the brain and reduce cognitive focus. Toxic environments of being surrounded by negativity, chaos, or clutter can make it difficult to maintain a productive mindset. Internal noise, the mind's distractions. Internal noise is often more damaging than external noise because it resides within the mind. Even in a quiet environment, mental clutter can prevent focus and productivity. Some common sources include self-doubt, the inner critic that constantly questions your ability to succeed. Fear of failure, worrying about potential mistakes rather than focusing on action. Overthinking, analyzing decisions excessively instead of moving forward. Perfectionism, spending too much time trying to make everything perfect instead of making progress. Negative thought patterns, dwelling on past failures, or comparing yourself to others. Both external and internal noise consume mental bandwidth. If left unchecked, they make it nearly impossible to achieve long-term success. The key to progress is identifying and managing these distractions. How to identify the noise in your life. To eliminate distractions, you must first recognize them. Here are 3 powerful methods for identifying the sources of noise that are holding you back. 1. The noise audit. A noise audit is a process of tracking distractions throughout your day. Over the next 3 days, observe yourself closely and take notes on what pulls your attention away from your goals. What interrupts your focus the most? When do you feel the most distracted? Which activities leave you feeling drained instead of energized? Are there certain people, habits, or environments that make it difficult to concentrate? At the end of 3 days, review your notes. Patterns will begin to emerge, revealing the specific distractions that are preventing you from making progress. 2. The 80-20 focus test. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, states that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Apply this principle to your daily activities. What are the few key activities that bring the most progress toward your goals? What are the distractions that contribute little to no value? By identifying the small number of activities that drive meaningful results, you can start eliminating everything that does not contribute to your success. 3. The emotional energy test. Distractions are not just about time. They also drain emotional energy. Pay attention to how different activities make you feel. Which activities leave you feeling motivated and inspired? Which activities leave you feeling drained, stressed, or anxious? Who in your life encourages you, and who distracts you? Once you recognize which distractions deplete your energy, you can start reducing or eliminating them from your daily routine. Case study: the entrepreneur who simplified his life. Michael was a successful entrepreneur running a growing business. However, despite working long hours, he felt unproductive and overwhelmed. His days were filled with emails, meetings, and constant social media engagement, leaving little time for strategic thinking. Determined to regain focus, Michael conducted a noise audit. He discovered that he spent over 3 hours per day responding to unnecessary emails and another 2 hours scrolling through social media. These activities were consuming nearly 25 hours per week, time that could have been invested in meaningful work. To reclaim his time, Michael implemented the following changes. He eliminated unnecessary meetings and replaced them with weekly summaries. He set specific times for email instead of responding throughout the day. He deleted social media apps from his phone and scheduled limited browsing time. Within a month, Michael had regained more than 20 hours per week. He used this time to focus on business growth, personal development, and creative thinking. As a result, his company flourished, and he experienced significantly less stress. Michael's story illustrates that when we identify and eliminate noise, we regain control over our time and productivity. Practical exercises: identifying your distractions. Perform a 3-day noise audit. Track your distractions and interruptions. At the end of 3 days, identify patterns and determine which sources of noise you need to eliminate. Apply the 80-20 rule. Make a list of all your activities and categorize them into high-value activities that contribute to your goals, low-value distractions that waste time. Reduce or eliminate the low-value distractions. Monitor your emotional energy. Pay attention to which activities and people drain your energy versus those that inspire you. Adjust your daily routine accordingly. Conclusion: taking control of your focus. You cannot eliminate distractions if you do not recognize them first. By conducting a noise audit, applying the 80-20 rule, and monitoring your emotional energy, you will gain clarity on the distractions that are holding you back. Once you identify the noise in your life, you can take intentional steps to reduce, eliminate, or manage these distractions. This will set the foundation for deep focus and meaningful progress. In the next chapter, we will explore the science of attention and how to train your brain for sustained focus. Chapter 3: The Science of Focus and Attention. Why understanding focus is crucial for success. Focus is one of the most valuable cognitive abilities you can develop. It is the skill that allows you to channel your energy toward a single task, ignore distractions, and make significant progress on your goals. Yet, in today's digital world, maintaining focus is harder than ever. The modern brain is under constant assault from notifications, social media, emails, and endless information. Research shows that the average attention span has decreased over the years, making it even more challenging to concentrate for extended periods. However, by understanding how attention works, you can train your brain to develop deep focus and resist distractions. In this chapter, we will explore the neuroscience of attention and why focus is difficult, the difference between deep work and shallow work, how distractions impact your brain and productivity, practical methods to train your brain for sustained focus, case studies of high achievers who mastered the art of concentration. By the end of this chapter, you will have a clear understanding of how to enhance your ability to focus and make real progress toward your goals. How attention works. The neuroscience of focus. Focus is a function of the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision-making, problem-solving, and self-control. When you concentrate on a single task, The brain filters out irrelevant information and directs energy toward the activity at hand. However, the brain is wired for novelty. This means that whenever a distraction, such as a notification, a noise, or an impulse to check social media, appears, your brain naturally wants to shift attention toward it. This is known as the dopamine effect, where every new distraction releases a small amount of dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. Over time, this creates a habit of seeking distractions rather than staying focused. The myth of multitasking. Many people believe that multitasking helps them get more done. However, research shows that the human brain is not designed for multitasking. Instead of handling multiple tasks simultaneously, the brain switches rapidly between them, reducing efficiency and increasing errors. A study from Stanford University found that people who regularly multitask perform worse in areas of attention, memory, and mental clarity. This means that if you are constantly shifting between tasks, you are actually training your brain to be less focused. The solution? Train your brain for deep focus by eliminating distractions and working on one task at a time. Deep work versus shallow work. Not all work is equal. In his book Deep Work, author and Professor Cal Newport explains the difference between deep work and shallow work. Deep work, high-value, cognitively demanding work performed in a distraction-free environment. Examples include writing, problem-solving, strategic planning, and creative projects. Shallow work, low-value, easily replicable work that does not require much concentration. Examples include responding to emails, browsing social media, attending unnecessary meetings, and performing administrative tasks. Most people spend the majority of their day engaged in shallow work, which creates the illusion of productivity but does not lead to real progress. To achieve meaningful results, you must prioritize deep work and minimize distractions. The impact of distractions on the brain. Every time you get distracted, your brain requires time and energy to refocus. This is known as attention residue, the mental lag that occurs when switching from one task to another. A study conducted by the University of California, Irvine, found that it takes an average of 23 minutes and 15 seconds to refocus after being interrupted. If you check your phone or get distracted every 10 to 15 minutes, you are likely never reaching full concentration. This constant switching between tasks creates cognitive fatigue, reduces mental clarity, and lowers overall productivity. The only way to combat this is by minimizing distractions and practicing sustained focus. How to train your brain for deep focus. Developing deep focus requires intentional effort. Below are practical methods to strengthen your ability to concentrate. 1. The 90-minute focus rule. The brain operates in cycles known as ultradian rhythms, which last approximately 90 minutes. Research shows that humans can focus intensely for about 90 minutes before needing a break. Try this method. Work on a single important task for 90 minutes without any interruptions. Take a 10 to 15-minute break to recharge. Repeat the cycle. This approach mimics the natural rhythm of the brain, allowing you to sustain deep focus without burnout. 2. The Pomodoro technique. For those who struggle with long periods of concentration, the Pomodoro technique is an effective alternative. Work for 25 minutes on a single task. Take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle 4 times, then take a longer break, 15 to 30 minutes. This method helps build the habit of focused work while gradually increasing attention span. 3. Eliminate digital distractions. One of the biggest enemies of focus is digital noise. To reduce distractions, turn off notifications for social media, emails, and apps. Use website blockers to prevent mindless browsing. Set specific times for checking emails and messages instead of constantly reacting to them. By controlling your digital environment, you create a space where deep focus can thrive. 4. Practice meditation and mindfulness. Meditation is one of the most powerful ways to train the brain for focus. Studies show that just 10 minutes of daily meditation can improve attention span, memory, and cognitive control. Mindfulness exercises, such as focusing on your breath or practicing deep breathing, also help strengthen the brain's ability to resist distractions. 5. Optimize your work environment. Your surroundings play a significant role in concentration. To enhance focus, work in a quiet space with minimal distractions. Keep your workspace organized to reduce mental clutter. Use background sounds, such as white noise or instrumental music, to maintain focus. By designing an environment that supports deep work, you make it easier to sustain concentration. Case study: how a best-selling author trains for deep focus. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, is known for his ability to focus deeply on writing. To achieve this, he follows a strict deep work routine. He starts his day with 2 hours of distraction-free writing before checking emails or social media. He eliminates unnecessary meetings and prioritizes long periods of uninterrupted work. He uses habit stacking, pairing deep work with a specific routine, to create consistency. He structures his day around energy levels, working on his most important tasks when he is mentally sharp. By prioritizing focus and minimizing distractions, James Clear has built a career writing one of the most impactful books on habits. His example shows that when you design your life for deep work, extraordinary results follow. Practical exercises: strengthening your focus. Commit to a 90-minute focus session. Choose an important task and dedicate 90 minutes of uninterrupted time to it. Turn off notifications, avoid distractions, and fully engage in the task. Try the Pomodoro technique for 1 day. Set a timer for 25 minutes and work deeply on a single task. Take a 5-minute break, then repeat. Observe how your attention improves over multiple sessions. Perform a digital detox. For 1 day, avoid social media, emails, and unnecessary browsing. Track how much more focused and productive you feel. Conclusion: mastering the art of focus. Focus is not a talent. It is a skill that can be developed. By understanding how the brain works, eliminating distractions, and training your mind for deep work, you can unlock your full cognitive potential. In the next chapter, we will explore how to build powerful habits that support your ability to stay focused and achieve long-term success. Chapter 4: Building Focus-Driven Habits. Why habits are the foundation of success. Success is not about willpower alone. It is about habits. The most successful people in the world do not rely on motivation to stay focused. Instead, they build daily habits that make productivity effortless. Research shows that up to 40% of our daily actions are based on habits, not conscious decision-making. This means that if you develop habits that support focus, you can achieve your goals without constantly struggling against distractions. In this chapter, we will explore the science behind habits and how they shape focus, how to build daily routines that reinforce concentration, the power of habit stacking to create momentum, how to break bad habits that derail focus, case studies of individuals who transformed their lives through focus-driven habits. By the end of this chapter, you will have a clear roadmap for designing habits that enhance productivity, eliminate distractions, and keep you on track toward your biggest goals. The habit loop: how habits shape your focus. Every habit follows a simple neurological pattern known as the habit loop. This loop consists of 3 key components. Cue, the trigger that starts the habit, e.g., receiving a notification. Routine, the behavior that follows, e.g., checking your phone. Reward, the benefit or pleasure that reinforces the habit, e.g., a dopamine boost from social media. For example, if every morning you wake up and check your phone before getting out of bed, that behavior has become a habit. The cue is waking up, the routine is grabbing your phone, and the reward is the instant gratification of new messages or updates. The good news? You can rewire your brain to replace bad habits with focus-driven habits by changing the cues and routines that shape your daily behavior. Creating focus-driven habits, the 3-step process. Building habits that improve focus requires intentional effort. Below is a simple, science-backed approach to creating habits that support deep work. 1. Identify your keystone habits. Not all habits are equal. Some habits, called keystone habits, have a ripple effect, improving multiple areas of your life. Examples of keystone habits that improve focus include morning meditation or journaling, trains the brain to start the day with clarity. Daily exercise boosts cognitive function and energy levels. Setting daily priorities helps you focus on what matters most. Reading before bed instead of using screens improves sleep and enhances focus the next day. By identifying and implementing just one keystone habit, you can create a chain reaction of positive changes. 2. Use habit stacking to reinforce focus. Habit stacking is a method introduced by James Clear in Atomic Habits. The idea is simple. Attach a new habit to an existing one to make it stick. Formula: after I current habit, I will new habit. Examples: after I make my morning coffee, I will spend 5 minutes planning my day. After I finish a work session, I will take a deep breath and stretch instead of checking my phone. After I sit down at my desk, I will start my most important task before opening emails. By linking new habits to existing routines, you remove the friction of starting and make focus-driven behaviors automatic. 3. Design your environment for success. Your surroundings play a major role in shaping habits. If you want to improve focus, you must design an environment that encourages deep work and minimizes distractions. Actionable steps: create a clutter-free workspace. A clean, organized desk reduces mental clutter. Use visual cues. Keep a notepad or planner nearby to reinforce focus habits. Set digital boundaries, use website blockers, or turn off notifications to eliminate distractions. Surround yourself with focused people. Your habits are influenced by the people around you. By shaping your environment to support concentration, you make it easier to develop and maintain focus-driven habits. How to break bad habits that destroy focus. Just as good habits improve focus, bad habits drain mental energy and prevent progress. If you want to master concentration, you must identify and eliminate bad habits that pull you away from deep work. Step 1. Identify the cue. All bad habits start with a trigger. Common triggers include: boredom leads to mindless scrolling or procrastination. Stress causes impulsive distractions like checking social media. Fatigue makes it harder to resist temptations. Notifications serve as constant interruptions. To break a bad habit, you must first identify what triggers it. Step 2. Replace the routine. Once you recognize the cue, replace the existing routine with a more productive one. Examples: instead of checking social media when bored, take a 5-minute walk. Instead of reacting to notifications, set dedicated times to check messages. Instead of watching TV late at night, read a book to wind down. By substituting bad habits with focus-driven behaviors, you gradually rewire your brain to prioritize deep work. Step 3. Use friction to make distractions difficult. The key to breaking bad habits is making them less convenient. Practical strategies: remove distractions, log out of social media, delete apps, or keep your phone in another room. Use accountability, tell a friend, or use productivity apps to track focus time. Change your environment, work in a distraction-free zone. The harder you make bad habits, the easier it becomes to focus on what truly matters. Case study: how a CEO transformed his productivity with habit stacking. David, a CEO of a growing startup, struggled with focus. His days were filled with back-to-back meetings, emails, and constant interruptions. Feeling overwhelmed, he decided to implement habit stacking to regain control of his schedule. Changes he made: after waking up, he spent 10 minutes in silent meditation to clear his mind. After arriving at the office, he wrote down 3 key priorities for the day before checking emails. After every meeting, he took 5 minutes to reflect instead of rushing to the next task. After completing deep work, he rewarded himself with a short walk. Within a few months, David noticed a dramatic improvement in focus and productivity. By using small, intentional habit changes, he reclaimed his time and made meaningful progress on his biggest goals. Practical exercises: building your focus-driven routine. Identify one keystone habit to improve your focus. Choose a habit that, if implemented, would improve multiple areas of your life. Create a habit stacking plan. Write down a habit stacking formula. After I current habit, I will new habit. Remove a bad habit that distracts you. Identify one bad habit that affects your focus and replace it with a productive behavior. Design your environment for deep work. Make small changes to your workspace and daily routine that encourage focus. Conclusion: the power of small daily habits. Your ability to focus is not just about willpower. It is about the habits you build every day. By implementing focus-driven habits, breaking bad routines, and designing an environment that supports deep work, you create a system that makes success inevitable. In the next chapter, we will explore how to develop mental resilience and discipline to stay focused even in challenging situations. Chapter 5. Cultivating Mental Resilience and Discipline. Why mental resilience and discipline matter. Achieving any significant goal requires more than just talent, knowledge, or motivation. It requires mental resilience and discipline. Resilience is the ability to persist despite setbacks, while discipline is the ability to stay committed to a course of action even when motivation fades. Many people start with excitement when pursuing a goal but struggle to stay consistent. Challenges arise, distractions appear, and self-doubt creeps in. Those who succeed are not the ones with the easiest path, but the ones who develop the mental toughness to push forward despite obstacles. In this chapter, we will explore the science of mental resilience and self-discipline, why motivation is unreliable and what to use instead, how to develop the grit mindset for long-term success, strategies to overcome setbacks and distractions, case studies of individuals who mastered resilience and discipline. By the end of this chapter, you will have proven strategies to strengthen your mind, stay focused under pressure, and remain committed to your goals even when challenges arise. The science of mental resilience. Resilience is not just a personality trait. It is a skill that can be developed. Psychologists define resilience as the ability to recover quickly from difficulties and adapt to challenges. Research shows that resilient individuals share 3 key traits. Emotional regulation. They do not allow emotions to control their decisions. Optimism with realism. They remain hopeful but acknowledge reality. Growth mindset. They see challenges as learning opportunities rather than obstacles. Developing resilience means training your brain to respond, not react, to difficulties. Instead of letting failures derail you, you learn to adjust, improve, and keep moving forward. How the brain processes challenges. When faced with a challenge, the brain activates the amygdala, the part responsible for fear and stress. This triggers a fight or flight response, making it easy to feel overwhelmed and lose focus. However, studies show that mentally resilient people engage their prefrontal cortex, the logical, decision-making part of the brain, rather than reacting emotionally. This allows them to analyze challenges rationally and take productive action. By practicing resilience techniques, you train your brain to stay calm and focused under pressure, making it easier to handle setbacks without losing momentum. Why motivation is unreliable and what to use instead. One of the biggest myths about success is that it depends on motivation. While motivation can be helpful in the short term, it is unreliable because it fluctuates. Some days you feel motivated, and other days you don't. It depends on emotions. Motivation is tied to mood, which changes frequently. It weakens over time. The initial excitement of a goal wears off. Instead of relying on motivation, successful individuals develop discipline, the ability to take action regardless of how they feel. Discipline is about commitment, not emotions. How to build unshakable discipline. The key to discipline is structure and consistency. Here's how you can develop it. Create non-negotiable routines. Set fixed times for deep work, exercise, and personal growth. Treat important tasks like scheduled appointments. Show up no matter what. Use the 5-minute rule. If you don't feel like doing something, commit to just 5 minutes. Once you start, momentum often takes over, making it easier to continue. Track your progress. Keep a journal or habit tracker to measure progress. Seeing improvement reinforces commitment and keeps you accountable. Remove decision fatigue. Reduce unnecessary choices in your day. Example: Steve Jobs wore the same outfit daily to conserve mental energy for important decisions. By replacing motivation with structured habits and discipline, you remove the need to feel like it and instead operate from commitment and consistency. The grit mindset, pushing through when things get tough. Psychologist Angela Duckworth defines grit as the combination of passion and perseverance toward long-term goals. Her research shows that grit, not intelligence, talent, or resources, is the greatest predictor of success. How to develop grit. Find your why. Connect your goals to a deeper purpose. Example: instead of "I want to get in shape," reframe it as "I want to live long enough to see my children grow up." Expect and embrace struggles. Every worthwhile goal involves obstacles. Shift your mindset from "struggles mean I'm failing" to struggles mean I'm growing. Use micro-wins for momentum. Break goals into small, achievable steps. Celebrate small victories to stay motivated. Surround yourself with high performers. You become like the people you spend the most time with. Surround yourself with disciplined, focused individuals to reinforce positive behaviors. By cultivating grit, you develop the persistence to push through discomfort and stay committed to your goals, no matter what. Overcoming setbacks and staying focused. Setbacks are inevitable. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit is how they respond to failure. Here's how to stay focused when things don't go as planned. Step 1. Reframe failures as feedback. Instead of seeing failure as a reason to quit, view it as valuable feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What adjustments can I make? How will this challenge make me stronger? Every successful person has failed. The difference is they use failure as fuel, not a roadblock. Step 2. Develop a reset ritual. When distractions or setbacks occur, have a reset ritual to regain focus. Examples. Take 3 deep breaths and refocus on the next action step. Go for a short walk to clear your mind and reset your energy. Listen to inspiring content to regain motivation. A reset ritual helps prevent small distractions from derailing an entire day. Step 3. Practice self-compassion. Studies show that people who practice self-compassion, rather than self-criticism, recover from setbacks faster. Instead of saying, I'm not disciplined enough, say, I'm learning to improve my focus each day. By treating yourself with kindness, you stay resilient instead of falling into guilt and self-doubt. Case study. How a Navy SEAL used mental resilience to survive extreme training. Navy SEAL training is one of the most grueling mental and physical challenges in the world. Only 25% of candidates complete it. Those who succeed are not necessarily the strongest or fastest, but the ones with the most mental resilience. One Navy SEAL, David Goggins, overcame extreme hardship to complete training. Despite facing injuries, exhaustion, and constant adversity, he used mental techniques such as visualization, mentally preparing for challenges before they happened, positive self-talk, replacing negative thoughts with empowering statements, pushing past limits. When his body wanted to quit, he reminded himself, "You are capable of more." Goggins went on to become one of the toughest endurance athletes in the world, proving that mental resilience is a choice, not a talent. Practical exercises. Strengthening your resilience and discipline. Write down your why. Connect your goal to a deeper purpose that keeps you motivated. Commit to a no-matter-what routine. Choose one daily habit, such as focused work time, and commit to it no matter what. Use the 5-minute rule. When you don't feel like doing something, commit to 5 minutes. Momentum will often take over. Create a reset ritual for setbacks. Choose a short activity, deep breaths, a walk, or an affirmation to reset focus when distractions occur. Conclusion. The mindset that leads to success. Mental resilience and discipline are the foundation of focus and long-term success. By training your brain to stay calm under pressure, replacing motivation with structured habits, and developing grit, you unlock your full potential. In the next chapter, we will explore how to design a lifestyle that supports sustained focus and long-term goal achievement. Chapter 6. Designing a focus-optimized lifestyle. Why your lifestyle dictates your focus and success. Your ability to focus is not just about willpower. It is shaped by your daily environment, routines, and lifestyle choices. If you constantly struggle with distractions, procrastination, or low energy, the root cause may not be a lack of discipline but a lifestyle that does not support deep work. A focus-optimized lifestyle is one that eliminates unnecessary distractions, aligns daily routines with peak energy levels, supports mental and physical well-being, encourages deep work and productivity over shallow work. In this chapter, we will explore how to create an environment that minimizes distractions, how sleep, nutrition, and exercise impact focus, how to design a daily routine for peak productivity, strategies for maintaining long-term focus and avoiding burnout, case studies of individuals who optimize their lifestyles for success. By the end of this chapter, you will have a blueprint for designing a life that naturally supports focus, productivity, and meaningful progress toward your goals. The power of environment, setting yourself up for success. Your environment shapes your behavior. If your surroundings are filled with distractions, it will be difficult to stay focused. Conversely, if you create a space designed for deep work, focus becomes effortless. Step 1. Declutter your physical space. A cluttered workspace creates mental clutter, leading to reduced focus and decision fatigue. Research shows that a tidy environment boosts cognitive function and reduces stress. Action steps. Clear your workspace, remove unnecessary papers, gadgets, and clutter. Organize your tools, keep essential items easily accessible. Personalize your space, add elements, e.g., plants, motivational quotes that inspire focus. Step 2. Minimize digital distractions. Digital noise is one of the biggest focus killers. If you constantly check your phone or browse the internet aimlessly, you are training your brain to be distracted by default. Action steps. Use website blockers, e.g., Freedom, Cold Turkey, to restrict distracting sites. Turn off non-essential notifications. Only allow messages from priority contacts. Create a dedicated workspace. Separate work from entertainment. Step 3. Optimize your social environment. The people around you influence your ability to focus. If you are constantly interrupted by colleagues, family, or social media, deep work becomes impossible. Action steps. Set clear boundaries. Let others know when you need uninterrupted work time. Surround yourself with focused individuals. Spend time with people who prioritize productivity. Use noise-canceling headphones. Block out distractions when working in noisy environments. By designing an environment that supports focus, you remove unnecessary friction and make deep work the default state. The role of sleep, nutrition, and exercise in focus. Focus is not just a mental skill. It is deeply connected to physical health. Poor sleep, bad nutrition, and lack of exercise reduce cognitive function, making it harder to concentrate for long periods. Sleep, the ultimate focus booster. Lack of sleep reduces attention span, memory, and decision-making ability. Studies show that even one night of poor sleep can lower cognitive performance by up to 30%. To improve focus, prioritize 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Sleep is non-negotiable for peak mental function. Follow a sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time daily. Avoid screens before bed. Blue light disrupts melatonin, making it harder to sleep. Nutrition, fueling your brain for focus. Your brain consumes 20% of your body's energy, meaning the food you eat directly impacts concentration. Focus-boosting foods. Omega-3 fatty acids, salmon, walnuts, improve cognitive function. Dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, enhance memory and mental clarity. Protein-rich foods, eggs, lean meat, stabilize energy levels. Avoid refined sugar, causes energy crashes and brain fog. Processed foods, increase inflammation, which affects brain function. Exercise, the mind-body connection. Regular physical activity improves memory, reduces stress, and enhances focus. Studies show that just 20 minutes of movement can increase cognitive performance. Action steps. Incorporate daily movement, walk, stretch, or do light exercise throughout the day. Engage in high-intensity workouts, boosts brain function and energy. Use exercise as a reset tool. Short breaks of movement enhance focus. By optimizing sleep, nutrition, and exercise, you create the ideal conditions for sustained mental clarity and productivity. Designing a daily routine for peak productivity. A well-structured routine reduces decision fatigue and makes focus effortless. Below is a science-backed daily schedule for optimizing productivity. Morning routine, setting the tone for the day. Wake up at a consistent time, regulates energy levels. Practice mindfulness or journaling, clears mental clutter. Exercise or stretch, boosts blood flow to the brain. Eat a brain-boosting breakfast, fuels concentration. Plan your top priorities for the day, avoids reactive work. Deep work sessions, prime focus periods. The brain works best in 90-minute focus cycles. Schedule 2 to 3 deep work sessions per day. Example, 8 to 9:30 a.m., deep work, most important task. 10 to 11:30 a.m., deep work, secondary task. 1 to 2:30 p.m. Deep work, creative or strategic thinking. Afternoon energy management. Take movement breaks, prevents mental fatigue. Batch shallow tasks, reserve emails and admin work for later in the day. Avoid heavy meals, prevents energy crashes. Evening routine, preparing for the next day. Reflect on the day's progress, review achievements and challenges. Unplug from digital devices, allows the brain to relax. Read or engage in deep conversations, stimulates creative thinking. Sleep early, supports brain function and memory consolidation. By structuring your day around energy levels, you maximize deep focus and productivity. Practical exercises, designing your focus-optimized lifestyle. Audit your environment. Identify distractions in your workspace and eliminate them. Organize your physical and digital space for deep work. Create a sleep, nutrition, and exercise plan. Set a bedtime routine for consistent sleep. Choose one focus-enhancing food to add to your diet. Commit to 20 minutes of movement daily. Build your ideal daily routine. Designate time blocks for deep work. Plan structured breaks to prevent burnout. Optimize mornings and evenings for productivity. Make one lifestyle change this week. Choose one habit, e.g., reducing screen time at night, and commit to it. Conclusion: designing a life that supports your goals. Focus is not just about mindset, it is about how you design your daily life. By optimizing your environment, health, and routines, you create a system where deep work becomes effortless and success becomes inevitable. In the next chapter, we will explore how to master time management and productivity strategies to achieve more in less time. Chapter 7. Mastering Time Management for Maximum Productivity. Why time management is the key to goal achievement. Time is the most valuable resource you have. Unlike money or material possessions, time is non-renewable. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is how they manage their time. Many people feel overwhelmed because they believe they don't have enough time. However, the real problem is poor time management, not a lack of time. If you don't control your time, distractions and low-priority tasks will consume it, leaving you with little progress toward your goals. In this chapter, we will explore how to shift from reactive time management to proactive time management, the 80-20 rule for prioritizing high-impact tasks, how to create a time-blocked schedule for peak efficiency, the most effective methods for overcoming procrastination, case studies of high performers who mastered time management. By the end of this chapter, you will have a clear strategy for maximizing your time, eliminating inefficiency, and making meaningful progress on your goals. The difference between reactive and proactive time management. Most people operate in reactive mode, constantly responding to emails, messages, and urgent tasks. They spend their days reacting to whatever comes their way rather than intentionally planning their time. This leads to feeling constantly busy but not productive, getting distracted by low-value tasks, never having time for deep work and big-picture goals. Highly productive individuals operate in proactive mode. They plan their days in advance, focus on what truly matters, and avoid distractions. This approach leads to more time for high-impact tasks, better control over workflow and priorities, increased efficiency and less stress. To transition from reactive to proactive, you need a structured system for managing your time. The 80-20 rule, prioritizing high-impact tasks. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, states that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. This means that not all tasks are equal. Some contribute significantly to success, while others waste time. How to apply the 80-20 rule. Identify high-impact tasks. What are the few key tasks that generate the most results? Focus on these before anything else. Eliminate or delegate low-value tasks. Identify tasks that take up time but produce little impact. Delegate, automate, or remove them whenever possible. Time block your most valuable work. Dedicate uninterrupted time to your highest impact work. Protect these time blocks from distractions. By focusing on fewer but more impactful tasks, you maximize efficiency while reducing time spent on trivial activities. Time blocking, the most effective scheduling method. Time blocking is a powerful method for controlling your schedule instead of letting your schedule control you. Instead of working reactively, You assign specific time slots for each important task. How to implement time blocking. Plan your day the night before. Allocate time blocks for deep work, meetings, breaks, and admin tasks. Set clear start and end times for each task. Prioritize high-impact work first. Block morning hours for your most important projects. Schedule shallow tasks, emails, admin, later in the day. Create buffer time. Leave small gaps between tasks to avoid feeling rushed. Plan time for unexpected tasks and emergencies. Use a digital or physical planner. Apps like Google Calendar, Notion, or a simple notebook can help organize time blocks. Review your schedule each morning to stay on track. By assigning time to each activity, you eliminate decision fatigue and ensure that your most important work gets done. Overcoming procrastination. The do-it-now mindset. Procrastination is one of the biggest obstacles to time management. The longer you delay a task, the harder it becomes to start. To beat procrastination, you need to retrain your brain to take immediate action. Techniques to overcome procrastination. The 5-minute rule. If a task feels overwhelming, commit to just 5 minutes. Once you start, momentum will make it easier to continue. The 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This prevents small tasks from piling up. Break large tasks into smaller steps. Instead of focusing on the entire project, start with the first easy step. Example. If writing a report feels daunting, start by writing the title. Use the eat the frog method. Do your hardest, most important task first thing in the morning. This reduces stress and builds momentum for the rest of the day. By taking immediate action, you break the cycle of procrastination and develop a bias toward action. Case study. How an entrepreneur doubled productivity with time blocking. Sarah, a startup founder, struggled with constant distractions and inefficiency. Her days were filled with reactive work, making it difficult to focus on long-term strategy. To regain control, she implemented time blocking. She scheduled deep work in the mornings before checking emails. She set strict time limits for meetings to avoid wasted time. She used batch processing for emails, responding only at set times. Within 3 months, she reduced her workweek by 10 hours while achieving more. She completed major projects 50% faster. She felt less stressed and more in control of her time. Sarah's story proves that structured time management leads to massive improvements in productivity and work-life balance. Practical exercises. Mastering time management. Perform a time audit. Track how you spend your time for 3 days. Identify low-value activities to eliminate. Apply the 80-20 rule. List your most impactful tasks. Dedicate time blocks to these before anything else. Create a time-blocked schedule. Plan your next workday in advance. Assign specific time slots for deep work, meetings, and admin tasks. Use the 5-minute rule. Pick a task you've been procrastinating on. Commit to working on it for just 5 minutes. Conclusion. Take control of your time. Take control of your life. Your time is your most valuable asset. By applying the 80-20th rule, time blocking, and proactive scheduling, you create a system where focus and productivity become effortless. In the next chapter, we will explore how to sustain motivation and prevent burnout while achieving long-term success. Chapter 8. Sustaining motivation and preventing burnout. Why motivation fades and how to keep going. Many people start their goals with excitement, but as time passes, their motivation dwindles. They feel burned out, distracted, or stuck in a cycle of inconsistency. Why does this happen? The truth is, motivation is not constant. It ebbs and flows, depending on emotions, environment, and mindset. Relying on motivation alone is dangerous because when it fades, productivity stops. The key to long-term success is learning how to sustain motivation and prevent burnout, ensuring that progress continues even when enthusiasm wanes. In this chapter, we will explore the science of motivation and why it fades, how to develop intrinsic motivation, the most powerful form of drive, strategies to prevent burnout and maintain high performance, the importance of rest, recovery, and mental well-being, case studies of individuals who sustained motivation over decades. By the end of this chapter, you will have a clear roadmap for staying committed to your goals without burning out or losing focus. The science of motivation. Why it fades over time. Motivation is fueled by dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. When you set a new goal, your brain releases dopamine, making you feel excited and energized. However, as time passes, dopamine levels decrease and the initial excitement fades. This is why most people give up on goals within a few weeks. 2 types of motivation. Extrinsic motivation, driven by external rewards, money, recognition, praise. Effective short-term, but weakens over time. Intrinsic motivation, driven by personal growth, fulfillment, and purpose. More sustainable and leads to long-term success. To sustain motivation, you must shift from external rewards to internal fulfillment. How to develop intrinsic motivation, the key to long-term success. Intrinsic motivation is fueled by purpose, mastery, and autonomy. When you connect your goals to these elements, you no longer need external validation to stay committed. Step 1. Connect your goals to a deeper purpose. Ask yourself, why does this goal matter to me? Shift from I want to lose weight to I want to be healthy so I can live longer for my family. Shift from I want to make money to I want financial freedom to do meaningful work. Step 2. Focus on mastery over results. Instead of chasing external rewards, strive to improve your skills. Example. A musician who plays for the love of music stays motivated longer than one who plays just for applause. Step 3. Increase autonomy and control. People are more motivated when they have control over their work. Structure your tasks in a way that gives you freedom and flexibility. By focusing on purpose, skill improvement, and autonomy, motivation becomes self-sustaining. Preventing burnout, the hidden enemy of productivity. Burnout occurs when constant stress and overwork lead to exhaustion. Many high achievers push themselves too hard, thinking that working longer hours leads to better results. However, research shows that burnout reduces productivity, creativity, and overall well-being. Signs of burnout: mental fatigue, feeling drained, even after sleep. Loss of enthusiasm. Things that once excited you now feel like a burden. Increased procrastination, lack of energy to complete tasks. Irritability and stress. Small problems feel overwhelming. How to prevent burnout and maintain peak performance. Follow the 80-20 energy rule. Only 20% of your daily effort should be spent on intense deep work. The remaining 80% should be balanced between rest, recovery, and shallow tasks. Schedule strategic rest. Micro breaks. Take 5-minute breaks every hour. Recovery days. Set 1 day per week with 0 work obligations. Vacations and time off. Stepping away enhances creativity and long-term focus. Optimize your workload. Identify low-value tasks and either eliminate, automate, or delegate them. Example. An executive reduced email time by 50% by setting specific hours for checking messages. Prioritize sleep and physical health. Chronic sleep deprivation reduces cognitive performance by 40%. Prioritize at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night. Exercise and proper nutrition boost brain function and resilience. By balancing work with recovery, you sustain high performance without hitting burnout. How high performers maintain motivation for decades. Many of the world's most successful individuals sustain motivation over years and even decades. Here's how they do it. Case Study 1. Warren Buffett, the power of long-term thinking. Buffett's motivation is not about quick financial wins. It's about the long-term game. He follows a simple, structured daily routine that prioritizes reading, thinking, and decision-making. Lesson: shift your mindset from quick wins to lifelong progress. Case Study 2. Serena Williams, the role of recovery. Serena Williams trains intensely but also prioritizes recovery, rest, and mental resilience. She listens to her body and balances hard work with strategic breaks. Lesson: sustained success requires balancing effort with recovery. Case Study 3. Elon Musk, managing work intensity. Musk is known for his extreme work ethic, but also optimizes his time with deep focus and delegation. He removes distractions, simplifies decisions, and prioritizes only the most impactful tasks. Lesson: maximize impact, not just work hours. Practical exercises: sustaining motivation without burnout. Write down your why. Reconnect with the deeper purpose behind your goals. Keep this note visible as a daily reminder. Apply the 80-20 energy rule. Identify which 20% of your tasks create the most results. Dedicate focused time to these while ensuring rest and recovery. Create a burnout prevention plan. Schedule daily breaks, weekly recovery time, and vacation periods. Set strict work boundaries to prevent overworking. Set intrinsic milestones. Instead of only external rewards, track internal progress, e.g., skill improvement, consistency. Celebrate progress without relying on external validation. By implementing these strategies, you train your brain to stay committed long-term without burnout. Conclusion: the secret to long-term success. The key to achieving your goals is not constant motivation. It is consistency. By shifting from external motivation to intrinsic drive, prioritizing recovery, and managing energy wisely, you create a sustainable system for lifelong success. In the next chapter, we will explore how to develop a winning mindset that allows you to push past obstacles and achieve greater success. Chapter 9. Developing a winning mindset for unstoppable success. Why mindset determines your success. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you achieve. No matter how talented or hardworking you are, if you have limiting beliefs, self-doubt, or a negative mindset, you will struggle to reach your full potential. On the other hand, those who cultivate a winning mindset develop the confidence, resilience, and persistence needed to achieve greatness. Research shows that success is 80% mindset and 20% strategy. The way you think influences your decisions, actions, and ultimately, your results. To achieve unstoppable success, you must train your mind to operate at its highest level. In this chapter, we will explore the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, how to rewire limiting beliefs and develop confidence, how to cultivate mental toughness and overcome fear, the power of self-talk and visualization, case studies of high achievers who developed an elite mindset. By the end of this chapter, you will have a clear framework for developing a winning mindset that propels you toward your goals with confidence and resilience. The fixed mindset versus the growth mindset. Psychologist Carol Dweck discovered that people operate with one of two mindsets. Fixed mindset believes intelligence, skills, and abilities are fixed and cannot change. Avoids challenges out of fear of failure. Sees effort as pointless because you either have talent or you don't. Gives up easily when things get difficult. Growth mindset believes intelligence, skills, and abilities can be developed through effort. Embraces challenges as opportunities to grow. Sees effort as the path to mastery. Persists despite obstacles and failures. How to shift from a fixed to a growth mindset. Replace I can't with I can learn how. Instead of saying, I'm not good at this, say, I can improve with practice. See challenges as opportunities. Every challenge you face is a chance to become stronger, smarter, and more capable. Celebrate effort, not just results. Success is a byproduct of consistent effort and learning, not just natural talent. Shifting to a growth mindset removes mental limitations and allows you to reach your highest potential. Rewiring limiting beliefs and developing confidence. Most people subconsciously hold limiting beliefs that prevent them from achieving success. These beliefs often come from childhood, past failures, or societal conditioning. Common limiting beliefs. I'm not smart enough. Success is for other people, not me. I don't have what it takes. I always fail, so why try? How to rewire limiting beliefs. Identify the limiting belief. Write down any negative thoughts you have about your abilities. Challenge the belief. Ask, is this belief objectively true? Look for counter-evidence that proves it wrong. Reframe with an empowering belief. Instead of I always fail, replace it with every failure teaches me something valuable. Reinforce with daily affirmations. Speak positive beliefs aloud daily, such as I am capable, resourceful, and unstoppable. By actively replacing limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts, you program your mind for confidence and success. Cultivating mental toughness and overcoming fear. Mental toughness is the ability to stay strong, focused, and resilient in the face of challenges. Every successful person has faced fear, self-doubt, and failure. but they kept going because they developed mental strength. How to build mental toughness. Do hard things daily. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone regularly. Example: take cold showers, wake up earlier, or push past the urge to quit during a workout. Train yourself to embrace discomfort. Instead of avoiding challenges, face them head-on. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Often, the fear is worse than reality. Use the 40% rule. Navy SEALs teach that when you feel like quitting, you're only at 40% of your actual capacity. Your mind gives up before your body truly needs to. Push yourself beyond your perceived limits. Develop a next play mentality. High performers don't dwell on failure. They move forward immediately. Example: if an athlete makes a mistake, they focus on the next play, not the last one. By training your mind to be tough, you build the resilience needed to succeed in any situation. The power of self-talk and visualization. The way you talk to yourself shapes your confidence and ability to succeed. Successful people use positive self-talk and visualization to reprogram their subconscious minds. Step 1. Use positive self-talk. Replace negative inner dialogue with empowering statements. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I am fully capable and prepared." Speak as if you already have the confidence you seek. Step 2. Visualize success in advance. Before tackling a goal, mentally rehearse yourself succeeding. Imagine how you will act, feel, and perform when achieving your goal. Studies show that visualization activates the same brain regions as real experiences, improving performance. Step 3. Create a success mantra. Develop a phrase you repeat daily, such as, "I am disciplined, focused, and capable. I always find a way to succeed. I turn challenges into opportunities." By using self-talk and visualization, you rewire your brain for confidence and high performance. Case studies. High achievers who mastered the winning mindset. Michael Jordan. Relentless mental toughness. Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but he used failure as fuel. He developed an unshakable belief in himself and trained harder than anyone else. Lesson: your mindset determines how you respond to setbacks. Oprah Winfrey. Overcoming limiting beliefs. Oprah grew up in poverty but refused to let limiting beliefs define her. She reprogrammed her mind for success by focusing on personal growth and resilience. Lesson: what you believe about yourself shapes your reality. Elon Musk. Fearless thinking. Musk takes on huge challenges, Tesla, SpaceX, without fear of failure. He visualizes the end goal and ignores temporary setbacks. Lesson: think big, embrace failure, and move forward with confidence. Practical exercises. Developing a winning mindset. Rewrite your limiting beliefs. Identify one negative belief holding you back. Challenge it and replace it with an empowering belief. Daily visualization. Spend 5 minutes visualizing your success before starting the day. Picture yourself achieving your goal in detail. Create a personal mantra. Choose a power statement that reinforces confidence. Repeat it daily to rewire your subconscious. Face a fear this week. Identify something you avoid due to fear. Take one small step toward overcoming it. Conclusion: the mindset that leads to unstoppable success. Your mindset is the ultimate key to success. By shifting to a growth mindset, reprogramming limiting beliefs, and developing mental toughness, you become unstoppable in pursuing your goals. In the next chapter, we will explore how to create a long-term strategy for success and maintain momentum toward achieving your biggest dreams. Chapter 10. Creating a long-term success strategy. Why long-term success requires a clear strategy. Success is not about luck. It is the result of a well-executed strategy. Many people start with big ambitions but fail to sustain progress because they lack a structured plan. Without a long-term strategy, distractions, setbacks, and inconsistencies will pull you away from your goals. The most successful people do not rely on short-term motivation. They operate with a long-term vision and a clear roadmap. This allows them to stay focused, adapt to challenges, and achieve lasting success. In this chapter, we will explore how to create a compelling long-term vision, how to set smart goals that drive consistent progress, how to build a strategic roadmap for achievement, how to track progress and adjust strategies over time. case studies of individuals who executed long-term success plans. By the end of this chapter, you will have a proven framework for achieving long-term success in any area of life. Step 1. Defining your long-term vision. A clear vision provides direction and keeps you motivated when challenges arise. Without a defined vision, it's easy to drift from goal to goal without real progress. How to create a powerful long-term vision. Imagine your ideal future. Where do you see yourself in 5, 10, or 20 years? What achievements, lifestyle, and impact do you want to have? How do you want to feel in your personal and professional life? Write a vision statement. A vision statement is a clear, concise description of what you want to accomplish. Example: I will build a successful online business that generates passive income, allowing me to travel and spend time with my family. Align your vision with your values. Your goals should match your core values, e.g., freedom, creativity, financial stability, health. When your vision aligns with your values, you are more likely to stay committed. Make it emotionally compelling. Your vision should excite and inspire you. If your vision does not evoke strong emotion, it will not sustain your motivation. Once you have a clear vision, it's time to break it down into actionable goals. Step 2. Setting SMART goals for consistent progress. Big dreams are only achieved when broken into specific, measurable goals. The SMART goal framework helps turn vague ideas into clear action steps. The SMART goal formula. Specific, define the goal in clear, precise terms. Example: instead of, I want to be rich, say, I want to earn $100,000 per year through my business. Measurable, have a way to track progress. Example: I will save $1,000 per month until I reach my goal of $20,000. Achievable, set goals that are realistic but challenging. Example: I will run 3 times per week to prepare for a half marathon in 6 months. Relevant, ensure the goal aligns with your long-term vision. Example: I will develop public speaking skills because I want to become a keynote speaker. Time-bound, set deadlines to create urgency. Example: I will write the first draft of my book within 6 months. By applying the SMART method, you create goals that are actionable and measurable, making them easier to achieve. Step 3. Building a strategic roadmap for achievement. Once you have long-term goals, you need a step-by-step plan to turn them into reality. How to create a roadmap for your goals. Break big goals into smaller milestones. Instead of thinking about a 5-year goal, break it into quarterly and yearly targets. Example: if your goal is to launch a business, milestones could be: Month 1, research industry trends. Month 2 to 3, develop a product prototype. Month 4 to 6, build an online presence. Schedule actionable steps into your calendar. Goals are achieved through daily and weekly actions. Use time blocking to schedule consistent progress toward each milestone. Anticipate and prepare for challenges. Identify potential obstacles before they arise. Example: if I struggle with motivation, I will schedule accountability calls with a mentor. Track progress and adjust as needed. Use a goal tracking system, journal, app, planner to measure progress. Review and adjust your plan every month to stay on track. By creating a strategic roadmap, you stay focused and make consistent progress without feeling overwhelmed. Step 4. Maintaining momentum and adjusting over time. Success is a long-term game. To sustain progress, you must regularly review your goals. Check in weekly and monthly to assess progress. Ask, what's working? What needs improvement? Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge every milestone to keep momentum going. Even small steps forward are signs of progress. Stay flexible and adapt. If something isn't working, adjust your strategy instead of giving up. Success requires continuous learning and improvement. Surround yourself with support. Seek mentors, coaches, or accountability partners. Being around goal-oriented people keeps you inspired and focused. Case study: how a musician built a long-term success strategy. John, an aspiring musician, dreamed of becoming a professional artist. Instead of relying on luck, he built a long-term success plan. He set a 5-year vision. I want to become a well-known independent artist and generate income from music. He created SMART goals. I will release 1 album per year and grow my audience to 100,000 listeners. He built a roadmap, He scheduled consistent songwriting, recording, and marketing efforts into his calendar. He tracked progress and adapted. He analyzed which strategies worked best for audience growth and adjusted his approach. Within 5 years, John had built a successful music career, proving that consistent effort and a structured plan lead to success. Practical exercises. Designing your long-term success plan. Write your vision statement. Describe where you want to be in 5 to 10 years in clear, inspiring detail. Create 3 SMART goals. Set 1 personal, 1 career, and 1 financial goal using the SMART framework. Build a roadmap. Break your biggest goal into smaller quarterly and monthly milestones. Develop a tracking system. Choose a method to track your progress: planner, app, spreadsheet. By completing these exercises, you create a structured plan that turns long-term success into a daily reality. Conclusion: success is a process, not a destination. Achieving great things is not about working harder. It's about working smarter with a clear plan. By defining a compelling vision, setting SMART goals, building a roadmap, and tracking progress, you create a long-term success strategy that guarantees results. In the next chapter, we will explore the power of legacy and how to create a meaningful impact that lasts beyond your lifetime. Chapter 11. Leaving a legacy and making a lasting impact. Why legacy matters more than success. Many people spend their lives chasing success, wealth, status, and personal achievements. While these are important, true fulfillment comes from leaving a lasting impact on the world. A legacy is not just what you accomplish for yourself. It's what you contribute that outlives you. Legacy is about the impact you make on others, the wisdom and values you pass down, the positive change you create in your community or industry. You don't have to be famous or wealthy to leave a legacy. Every person has the ability to create a meaningful impact, whether through leadership, mentorship, creativity, or service to others. In this final chapter, we will explore how to define your personal legacy, how to create a lasting impact in your career, relationships, and community, how to ensure your values and wisdom live on. Case studies of individuals who built meaningful legacies. Practical steps to start shaping your legacy today. By the end of this chapter, you will have a clear understanding of how to make a difference that extends beyond your lifetime. Step 1. Defining your personal legacy. Your legacy is a reflection of what truly matters to you. To define it, ask yourself the following questions. Legacy reflection exercise. What do I want to be remembered for? What contributions or values do I want people to associate with my name? Who do I want to impact the most? Do I want to influence my family, industry, community, or the world? What lessons or values do I want to pass down? What wisdom do I want future generations to learn from me? What problems do I want to help solve? What meaningful change do I want to create in my lifetime? By answering these questions, you gain clarity on the legacy you want to build. Step 2. Creating a lasting impact in different areas of life. Legacy is not just about financial wealth. It includes the ideas, relationships, and contributions you make in different areas of life. 1. Career and professional influence. Mentorship. Share your knowledge with younger professionals. Innovation. Create something that improves your field or industry. Ethical leadership. Lead with integrity and inspire others to do the same. 2. Relationships and family legacy. Pass down values, not just wealth. Teach future generations about hard work, kindness, and resilience. Lead by example. Your actions teach more than words ever can. Document your wisdom. Write letters, journals, or books to share your experiences and insights. 3. Community and social impact. Philanthropy. Give back to causes that align with your values. Volunteerism. Dedicate time to helping those in need. Advocacy. Use your voice to support social change and important causes. By focusing on multiple areas, you create a well-rounded legacy that benefits different aspects of life. Step 3. Ensuring your values and wisdom live on. To ensure your values outlast your lifetime, take intentional steps to preserve and pass them on. 1. Document your lessons and knowledge. Write a memoir, blog, or book about your experiences and insights. Record videos or podcasts sharing your life lessons. Create a family legacy book with stories, traditions, and advice. 2. Build something that outlives you. Start a business, foundation, or scholarship fund. Develop programs or systems that continue helping people after you're gone. Teach and train others so they can carry your work forward. 3. Strengthen your personal and professional network. Build relationships with people who share your mission. Train and mentor the next generation of leaders. Create a ripple effect, influencing others to continue your impact. By making your wisdom and values tangible, you ensure they continue influencing lives long after you're gone. Case studies. Individuals who built meaningful legacies. 1. Maya Angelou, The Power of Words and Influence. Maya Angelou's legacy is not just in her books, but in the wisdom and empowerment she shared. She used her writing to inspire generations of people, proving that words have the power to shape history. Lesson: share your wisdom and creativity. It can impact millions beyond your lifetime. 2. Elon Musk, Innovation for Future Generations. Musk's work with Tesla, SpaceX, and renewable energy is not just about making money. It's about advancing humanity. His legacy will be in the technologies and ideas that shape the future. Lesson: think big and create something that benefits future generations. 3. Mother Teresa, Service to Others. Mother Teresa's legacy is based on acts of compassion. She dedicated her life to helping the poor and sick, leaving behind an organization that continues her work worldwide. Lesson: a legacy is built not just by what you accomplish, but how you serve others. These examples show that legacy is built through action, influence, and contribution, not just personal achievements. Step 4. Practical steps to start shaping your legacy today. It's never too early to start building your legacy. Here are immediate steps to begin. Write a personal mission statement. Define what you stand for and what impact you want to make. Start sharing your knowledge. Mentor someone, write a blog, or create content that spreads your insights. Take action on a cause you care about. Donate, volunteer, or advocate for something meaningful to you. Create a lasting contribution. Start a project, business, or movement that will continue growing after you're gone. Strengthen your relationships. Your greatest legacy may be the people you've influenced, helped, or inspired. By taking small actions now, you lay the foundation for a legacy that lasts. Conclusion: live with purpose, leave with impact. A true legacy is not measured by wealth or status, but by the lives you touch and the contributions you make. You have the power to influence others through your actions and values. Build something meaningful that outlasts you. Leave behind wisdom, kindness, and innovation. Success is not just about what you achieve, it's about what you leave behind. As you move forward in your journey, commit to living with purpose and making an impact that extends beyond yourself. Final thoughts: the journey to achieving your goals and living a focused life. This book has given you the tools to cut out distractions, stay focused, and achieve your goals. Now, it's up to you to apply these strategies in your life. Key takeaways from the book: clarity is power. Define your goals and eliminate distractions. Habits shape your future. Build routines that support focus and success. Resilience is key. Push through setbacks and train your mind for success. Time is your most valuable asset. Manage it wisely and intentionally. Legacy matters. Think beyond personal success and create lasting impact. Your journey doesn't end here. Take action, stay consistent, and create the life you truly desire.